practice to help us release fear. Right now we're living in a really difficult age of uncertainty. And as humans, we have a hard time with uncertainty. We want to make sure that everything's going to be okay. We want to make sure that we can make plans. We want to make sure that we can see our loved ones again. Right now, we don't really know what's going to happen from day to day. So this creates fear. And although fear's job is to keep us safe and to keep us out of danger, sometimes fear has a way of locking us in and locking us up. And we feel this fight, flight, or freeze response. And for uncertain times, most of us are in this freeze response. And fear, if you think about it, is the opposite of freedom. So when we're in this freeze response, it feels as if we're locked in. Now, we can't necessarily escape fear at this moment, but we can predict how and when it arises. We can feel it in our body, and we can use our yoga practice as a time to get some insight for transformation. So, as we practice today, this is a practice to explore our fear, see where we can release it, see what's necessary, see what isn't necessary. And it's not something to run away from, it's something to walk through, sit with, and then see what happens next. So, let's find our seat. Please sit up nice and tall. Roll your shoulders up, back, and down. And we're going to start today with the Bhramari breath, which is a very soothing breath. Very nice to do it when you do feel lots of anxiety or fear or that feeling of being locked up. The Bhramari breath helps us visualize our vibrational energy moving up and giving us a nice soothing massage throughout our chakras all the way up to the third eye. So what this is, Bhramari is the sound of the bumblebee. So we want to take a deep breath in and go ahead and feel your third eye. The sound will be coming from the throat chakra. Bringing my hand to my low belly to take a deep breath in. And as we exhale, we're going to make the humming sound of the bumblebee. Take a deep breath in. Bring your hand to your heart. Inhale. Bring your hands down, take a deep breath in. Now feel the relaxing vibrations from the sound of the bumblebee. Okay, let's come off of our block if you're sitting on or a pillow. And scoot back now and take a child's pose. So bring your arms in front of you. Get very active here. Drop your head. Breathe deeply into the belly. So deep that you may feel it lift you off of your thighs and exhale down. Do it again. Inhaling up and exhaling down. And one more. Inhale up and exhale down. Walk your fingers as far forward as you can and then rise on up into table pose and exhale back. Inhale it up. You can add a little back bend if you like and exhale back. Inhale up almost like a lazy up dog and exhale back. Inhale, curl the toes underneath, pedal the feet out, and drop the heels one at a time. So feel that fear inside of your body, feel the stiffness, feel the freezing effect of feeling the fear. And then walk your feet forward, drop your head, and instead of just rising up with strength that you may not have at this moment, just exhale and release. Very hard to build on anything when you're so filled up with fear or anxiety or uncertainty. We need to let that go, at least kind of scrape it out and let it loose. So exhale, we're in a ragdoll, walk your fingertips left, walk your fingertips right. You're going to bend the knees slightly. Now lift up, ground all the way down, reach up, look up towards the thumbs, and exhale, hands to heart center. So bring your thumbs right into your heart center. Notice what it is that you would like to work on today. What fear or fears do you have? And there may be several. A lot of us have periods in our lives, like right now, where everything is unknown. So think about one thing that you'd like to concentrate on, and it may be about you, it may be the safety of others. So put that into your intention today. Bring your arms down, lift up, reach up towards the sun, and as we exhale, we'll fold forward, drop the head, inhale, come up. Exhale, fold forward. Good, step it on back, downward facing dog. So take a few breaths and pedal the feet, shake your head out, move the hips from side to side. And then on inhale, bend the knees, come forward to plank. So this might be hard to feel the strength in the plank. And if so, just drop down onto the knees. It's okay. Okay, we don't want to lock up and say we don't want to do anything, but we want to just feel what we can do right now. And if you'd like to, go ahead and lift the heart again, lazy up dog. And then exhale, we'll come back safely into child's pose. And then inhale, rise on up, curl those toes. We're going to walk the hands towards the back of the mat again and move side to side. Dropping the head, bending the knees a lot. And inhale, lift up. So feel that strength now. Up into the legs. So be very concentrated on where you're working. And then release your hands. Let's walk forward. Quite literally walk forward to the front of the mat. Roll the shoulders back. Gently close the eyes. And this time I'd like you to focus on the place between the eyebrows, the third eye. That's where our imagination goes, especially when we're feeling visionary, but also when we're feeling anxiety. We create a lot of stories in here. Sometimes our chakra between the eyebrows gets overactive. So calm it down, stay within, breathe in and out of that place, and bring your hands here to heart center. Inhale up, arching back. Exhale, spread the arms out wide. Now exhale, forward, drop the head. We step back, downward facing dogs. Pedal those feet. Good. Inhale, come to plank. Exhale, lower the knees. Let's come all the way down. Inhale up. Just a baby cobra. Exhale down. Good. Press up, flip over the toes. Coming to downward facing dog and pedal the feet. Let's bring our right knee to the heart. Okay, do it again. Exhale. One more time. Now step your right foot forward. We're going to bring our back foot down and lift to this warrior one position. So you may not feel like a warrior right now, but deep inside of you, into this heart center, is a warrior. You've come this far. That's how we know. Take a deep breath, ground into your back heel. Feel the strength inside. And then bring the arms out. We're going to open, twist just a bit. Okay. You're going to move into that left foot into warrior two. Reach. Good. And you can close your eyes breath moving in and out of that third eye. Good. Now bring the feet to face forward. Make sure that they are lined up, feet out to the side. Good. And reach the arms up into a 5-pointed star. And then on the exhale, we're bending the knees and bringing the elbows all the way in. Take a few breaths. You can move around into the neck if that feels nice for you. Dropping the chin. And then lifting the arms. So let's bring our thumb inside the hands, and let the fingers kind of curl over the thumbs. So we've got these cactus arms, but we've curled our fingers over the thumbs. We're just going to take these little washing machine movements, just the upper body, not the hips, not the legs. We stay stable. We feel the experience in the belly. You can get lower. Breathe deeper. And then hold it and release. Exhale. Interlace your hands or behind you, or grab a hold of the opposite elbows. Feet face forward, dropping the head again. We're going to move into these side lunges, side to side. So move with your breath. Move slowly and deliberately. Feeling every intention of practicing to get right up into the wall of fear in order to break it up and let it go. Too much of it is going to take you over. Walk your fingertips towards the front foot, right foot. Step back, downward facing dog. Good. Pedal the feet. Inhale to plank. Exhale, lower yourself down. Come on up, cobra, or a little higher up into cobra, or up dog, your choice. And then exhale, downward facing dog. Shake your head out. And press all the way back through the heels. Stay where you are, look down towards your belly. Good. Now I'm just going to turn around so I can show you this from the other side. Exhale. Good. Inhale, lift the left knee in towards the heart. Good. Lower it down. A few more. One more. Step your left foot forward, back heel down, rise on up slowly. Feel your strength. Sometimes when your strength is working for you, you start to really feel that trust, and uncertainty isn't so scary anymore. Relax your shoulders, bring your hands to your heart center. Really press in to this back leg. And then bring the arms all the way out. We're going to take a little turn towards my right. And open the arms out wide into warrior two. Good. And then inhale. We're going to bring the feet to face forward. Good. Exhale, forward fold. This time interlacing your hands behind you. Exhaling and looking between the legs. Squeezing the shoulder blades together. Really feeling that heart open and the strength into your arms and forearms. And bend and straighten the legs. So we all know where we feel that tightness and that tension and the frustration in our body when we start to move it. And then release. Bend the knees. Bring the heels towards each other, at least on the same plane here. And then come on up into goddess pose. Okay, let's take our thumbs and wrap them around the fingers. Exhale. For washing machine. Get lower to the ground. Good. Release the arms. face forward. We're going to walk the hands all the way forward as far as we can while not moving the legs, but pressing the sit bones towards the back of the room. Exhale. Good, and walk the hands now towards the feet. Grab a hold of the big toes. Bend the knees wherever you need to. You'll find that there's a place where you just may need to bend the knees, and that is just fine. We make any kind of adjustments that we need at the moment. Otherwise, we feel like we can't get the practice in. So bend the elbows where you need to, and then draw the legs towards straight. And you might be doing this over and over again. That's fine. There really isn't that end point, so to speak. Good. Shake it out. Walk the hands forward once again. Walk the feet in, and then have a seat on the heels. Now we're going to go back to this position with our hands. We're going to wrap the fingers around the thumbs, bring the arms all the way out. This is our exhale, and this is our inhale, okay? So as we exhale, we're going to punch it out, okay? Spread out through the shoulders, spread your shoulder blades, spread those wings. You can even kind of come up onto the knees, right? Bring them in. And then exhale and inhale. Let's go a little faster. Breathe in and out through your third eye. Release your hands. Face the front of your mat. Hands all the way down. Curl the toes underneath. We're going to step forward now with the right foot. Left leg stays behind us. Good. So you're going to feel a nice stretch into the back leg. So low lunge to crescent lunge. Come on up. Hold on to the hips or reach the arms out. Keep those shoulders relaxed. If you don't know, tense and release exercises are the very best for this. So that would mean tensing the shoulders and then releasing them down, tensing them and releasing them. Deepen the breath and exhale, release. Interlace your hands behind you, back heel to the ground. As you can see, my hip turned a bit to face forward. I want to do my best to bring the heart center towards this front of the room, not this front of the room, but not so much my hips. Well, I can't turn here. We don't turn here. So wherever you are is just fine. Lead with the heart. We're going to take this humble warrior and just bow down to the earth. You can bow down to your feet, to your legs, whatever serves you. Thinking about how far your feet have gotten you in this life. Release your arms, and we're going to turn now the hips towards the right foot, back knee all the way down. Come on up, low lunge. Let's bring the arms up again. Reach them up to the sun, and we'll exhale. Sit back to this half split. So feel any kind of contraction that you have in through the hamstrings. Feel that fight or flight or the freeze or all three of them. Soften the breath. And then inhale, we're going to rise on up into this side angle position. So I'm putting my right arm on top of my right thigh. Inhale the left arm up and circle the arm all the way around, up and around. Good. Keep going, up and around, up and around. Let's change directions. Get a little lower to the ground. Good. Both hands down now. Walk your fingers forward. First, draw the sit bones back. And then hands right underneath your shoulders, bend the knees, and bring the crown of the head towards the floor. Elbows are bent. You're welcome to walk the hands now behind you so the fingertips face the back of the room. Something a little different. And then inhale, rise on up, look up. And we'll do the same thing to the back of the room. So bring your left foot towards the back of the room, which is now your front. Good. And come into a high lunge. Press down to the left foot. Inhale up. So feel any resistance, shakiness, imbalance. Arms up or down. What would serve you about now? What would serve you? Hands together. Follow these breaths just to give yourself something to concentrate on. Great for breathing, even better for focus. And then bring the back heel down, open up the arms. Okay. Remember, this hip wants to turn, wants to turn towards the front, but we just want to kind of lock in where this leg is, and that doesn't mean it doesn't move around, it's completely locked. It just means that we don't really twist from the lower body, we twist from the upper spine. Reach the arms up, and then we're going to just kind of waterfall it down into this humble warrior, bowing down to all the gifts that we've been given, just for this moment to experience the breath. And then release your hands all the way down. We're going to face forward now, back knee all the way down. Inhale up into low lunge. Exhale the arms all the way down. And then sit back into this kind of half split thing. Right? Reach all the way back, drop the head. You might find your back is rounding. Notice that. So you can inhale into this tilted cat. Exhale, you can round the spine a lot or just draw yourself back. Come forward. Walk the hands forward. Good. And bring the feet. Spread them apart again and bring the right hand just underneath your nose. Left arm reaches up for twist. Wrap the left arm around. Look to the left. And then look down. And on the next breath, look to the right. Release the hand. Replace it with the left hand. Inhale, right arm up. Bring the hand all the way around, wrap it around, drop the head. Now look towards the right foot, look center, and then look left. Good. And walk the hands in front now. Draw the sit bones back. Good. And we're going to walk the hands towards the right foot. Left foot steps forward. Inhale. Lifting yourselves all the way up, lots of strength in the legs and the core. Good. Press down through your feet. Bring your thighs together. If you have a block, you're going to do a chair position. A chair is very nice with a block, just between the thighs. If you don't have a block, it's okay. You don't have to have one. Gives you a little bit more challenge here where you can feel the squeeze in through the muscles and all the muscular activity coming in to the center and lifting up, all the way up, lifting the knees up to the center line, and then all the way up the pelvis. So let's sit in our chair. Come as far down as you can. We're not going to come any further than the thighs being parallel to the ground, not into squat, but pretty far down. A few breaths. Release your arms, swing them forward and backwards, and then interlace your hands, bring the arms up, exhale, forehead to the ground. Inhale, lift up. Good. Now if you feel pretty safe here and you want to go further, come up onto the toes. Add your pulses. Squeeze the inner thighs. And one more. Exhale. Good. Bring the arms all the way back of you again. Drop the head. Forward bends are so soothing for the nervous system. And they help you get a deep breath, and they help us become a little bit more patient and definitely in the moment. Release the arms. Now, if you're using a block, get rid of it. Just bring it, put it back to wherever it was. Good. We're going to step the left foot back. Come into warrior two. Good. And then back. Reverse warrior. Good. And from here, side angle or lower down. Inhale, lift up. We're taking 3 breaths here, reverse. And 3 breaths into side angle. Your arm can be on top of the thigh or a little further down. Good, and reach. I'm going to circle the arm. Another way. And then release the legs. Let's shake the legs out a little bit. Downward facing dog. And into our cat-cow position. So starting from table pose, we exhale, round the spine, and inhale. Lift sit bones, lift the throat, lift the heart. Good. We're going to use our Bhastrika breath and take about 10 movements this way, beginning with the exhale. So deep exhalation, deep inhalation, starting with exhale. Keep the spine rounded, exhale, sit back, child's pose. Good. And let's come on up. So curl those toes underneath. And let's walk our feet to the front of the mat. Come up halfway, hands right on the calves, arms to the side, lift up everything up, and bring your hands to the prayer position. So coming the opposite way, spread your feet out. Once again, we're going to start here in this reverse warrior. Okay, so take your reverse warrior, opposite side, and then we come through warrior two, and exhale, side warrior. Good. Option to come a little further down, or you can use a block here at your foot. Okay, so exhale. A few more breaths. Good. Come into warrior two, and then side angle. Keep reaching. Come lower down. Good. And then come on up. Let's take 3 breaths. Come all the way through warrior two. And then exhale, side angle. Further down. I'm going to revolve this arm. So really reach out back to the heart. And the opposite way up. Good. Bending into the knees, feet face forward, moving back and forth. Back and forth. Wonderful. Now, let's walk the feet in have a seat. Just take it all in. Notice how you feel right now. You may feel hot. You may feel more alive and tingly. You may feel a little bit more expressive, a little less locked in, tiny bit more free. The funny thing is about fear, although it protects us, so does freedom in so many ways. But freedom gives us the ability to say no and say yes. Right now, we are just saying no. Okay, so come on down onto the floor. We're going to squeeze the knees to the chest. Press down through that tailbone a bit. Flex your feet. And then rise on up. We're going to bring the feet to the ground. Keep the heels off the ground for this movement. This is some navel center movement, which helps stoke the fire in the belly, helps our courage, helps our willpower. We do want to feel those feet on the ground for right now. Okay. So we're going to pretend like we're kayaking or that we're in a canoe, and we're going to move back and forth. Come a little further back if you want more of a challenge. Keep breathing. Try not to round the spine. Good practice for when you are kayaking or rowing the boat. Feel the squeeze at the very bottom or the base of the spine into the pelvic floor. A few more. And release. So roll all the way back. Bring the knees into the chest and rock from side to side once again. Should feel nice. Shoulders relaxed. Arms up and over the head. And we're going to bring the feet down, release the belly. So many times we just hold lots of emotion into the belly and the hip area, and including the low back. And of course it traps our breath. So bring the arms up and over the head. Feel that stretch. And as we do this, spread your feet out wide enough to the edge of the mat. Okay, so coming into a bridge. So on that inhale, we just lift up, tuck in the chin a bit, relax the shoulders. A little practice run here. And on the exhale, lower yourself down. Exhale out what no longer serves you all the way out through the body, through the bottoms of the feet. Inhale it up. Now bring the knees in, rocking side to side. We're going to move the knees out towards the left side of the body. Arms are spread out and twist. Look to the right. Good. And then using the top leg to help lead the way, use your top leg. Bring the knees together. And we're going to go the opposite direction, looking all the way to the left. Knees to the right, just twisting through the back, releasing. Making a little bit more space where there was none. So we want to continue to open up these pathways of energy wherever we can and whenever we can. Bring the knees in. Good. Cross your right ankle over the left ankle. Bring the head up. And we're going to rock all the way up. So we're going to spend a little bit of time with meditation, and I'm going to ask you to lay down for this one. Before we do that, we're going to go through another round of Brahmari breath. So we'll be taking 10 Brahmari breaths, and then we'll go ahead and lay down. And as we do that, I want you to just feel the body, let it melt towards the ground. Our meditation today is going to be loving kindness. First, receiving loving kindness from others, and then giving loving kindness to yourself. So, sit up nice and tall. Take a deep breath in. And begin the sound of the bumblebee. Release your body completely. Soften, let go, cover up if you need to, if you feel a little chill in the air, or if you feel that a blanket might help you to relax a little and feel less fearful, please go ahead and grab one now. And take a deep breath in. And take a deep breath out. And we're going to practice a meditation called loving kindness. Keeping your hands by your side or a hand to the heart. Feeling safe and secure. Eyes are closed. Think of a person close to you who loves you very, very much. Now, it could be someone from the past or the present, someone still in your life, or someone who has passed. It could be a spiritual teacher or a guide. Just imagine that person is sending you wishes for your safety, for your well-being and happiness. Feel the warm wishes and love coming from that person towards you. Breathe it in. Now bring to mind that same person or another person who cherishes you deeply. Imagine that person standing on your left side, sending you wishes for wellness, for safety, and for health. Feel the kindness and warmth coming to you from that person. Feel that kindness completely. Now imagine that you're surrounded on all sides by all the people who love you and have loved you. Picture all of your friends and loved ones surrounding you, all sending you safety and wishes for your happiness, well-being, and health. And with that same loving kindness, say to yourself with your hand to your heart, may I be safe, may I be well, may I be happy. May I be safe, may I be well, may I be happy. Now bring to mind someone you'd like to send this to, someone you love dearly, from the present, from the past, doesn't matter. See them in your mind's eye as you say to them, silently, may I be safe, may I be happy, may I be well, may you be safe, may you be happy, may you be well, may we be safe, may we be happy, may we be well. Feel that energy filling up inside of you. Feel the love coming from your loved ones, anyone you admire, even people from the past. And at any time that you would like to sit up, please come to seated. Keeping the eyes closed and keeping the crown of the head lifted. We're going to bring our hands together, touching our thumbs to the heart and remembering that throughout this process, your yoga and meditation practice should be strong, okay? Especially if you have a lot of worry and a lot of fear, stay calm, stay focused with a centered mind by going through these practices on a daily basis. This inner strength will empower you and follow you through your plan to face your fears. Stay with it. These practices have worked for thousands of years through pandemics, through wars, through feasts, through famine. The yogis believe this is just part of the human experience, which I think we can all agree on. Thank you so much for joining me today. Have a wonderful day. Namaste.